Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, The Grease Trap. Pull out your dicks, get ready to fap. It's time for your favorite show, Grease Trap.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Grease Trap. Ha 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 ha.
So TJ,
Yeah, what's up, Paul?
I saw you recently did another stream with Vosh and got convinced again by Vosh.
No, I didn't.
He's a convincing guy. Isn't he?
I did not do a stream with Vosh.
Well, he came on your stream.
Yeah, he popped on. Yeah.
Well, whatever. He was doing a stream. You were doing a stream. You streamed with him.
And I wouldn't say necessarily I was convinced of anything. I was just trying to get clarity from him on a few things that I thought that he was.
I have yet to actually watch the entire conversation. What was the big it was his kind of calling people Nazis and Nazi agendas.
No, I didn't really give too much of a shit about that. I was more concerned about the whole argument he was making against class reductionism, but I think we sorted it out. So because I do think the class war takes precedence over all other sort of conflicts in society.
You know what, TJ? We found out something today about you.
What? You're just trying to set up one of your new little soundboard things. So just go ahead.
You are fake news.
There you go.
News.
Awesome. Great. You did it.
Stop with your bullshit.
You did it. You got no control on your soundboard. This is why no one don't give a
stanky doodle shite.
when you
Don't you fat useless sack of fucking Yankee stanky doodle shite.
see.
Jesus.
You're not even using it well. You're just like a monkey.
God, man, this reminds me. Who was it that we knew that didn't know how to use a soundboard for
Well,
shit? I can't remember.
apparently it's Scotty now.
Hey, Paul.
You are fake news.
Oh shit.
Fake news, Paul. You're fake news.
Scott,
Paul, you don't have the balls to get on
Scotty
camera
is the
and
new
say,
whoever
"Hey,
Paul was talking about.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I am on camera. This is
Oh, you're
me.
not Bill Hicks. You're not Bill Hicks, dude.
This is me. I'm lighting a smoke on
You're
the
no
fucking
Bill
burning
Hicks.
American flag right now.
Hillbix.
Dude, I don't give a fuck if I'm up to your guys' standards of a soundboard because I'm trying to amuse myself. So if you guys are not entertained, that's your problem.
Are you not entertained?
You should be.
Are you not
If you're
entertained?
not, it's your fault. It's your fault. What else can I do for you? I can't do anything else for you. I'm sorry.
Bleh.
Blew your load too quick, Scotty. Used all your sounds too quick.
Because the soundboard ain't going anywhere, TJ. I just want you to know all the shit I have in my fucking arsenal now
Yeah,
against you.
Your
It's only going to
arsenal,
keep growing.
yeah.
It's going to keep growing.
You are fake news. You are fake news. You are fake news. You are fake news.
Dude, did you see that fucking ultimate Chad one-handed sip that fucking Donald
Oh
Trump
my
took?
God. Yeah, dude. That was fucking, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Now, I haven't been the biggest Trump supporter for, I've never really been the biggest Trump supporter, but man, seeing that fucking one-handed sip, I was like, that's my president, y'all. That's my fucking president, y'all.
Holy fuck, he can do it.
I mean, yeah, because
I got it right here, guys. Let's see if I can do it as good as Trump.
you can't do it, Scotty. You're not alpha like Trump.
You're not a one-handed sip type of guy, dude.
I mean,
There you go.
that's how you do something. That's how you sip something. But like Trump, nah, dude. One-handed. Like a fucking boss.
I can't do it, man. Can you guys?
Oh, did you guys? I gotta show you this shit.
That's an empty cup. It's an empty cup.
Oh, no. They took it down. Or they
Empty
blocked
cup, Paul.
me.
That's one of those fake novelty cups, dude. It's a novelty cup.
Page does not exist. I think they blocked me. Fuck. Pieces of shit. Either they blocked me or they got banned for some fucking dumb reason. You remember the deplorable choir?
Oh, yeah.
They uploaded this video and they were like, this is the side of the Trump rallies the media won't show you. Like it's supposed to be some great redeeming thing. And it was just a bunch of rednecks.
Where did they upload it?
Okay, so it's on their Twitter.
All right, I'll find
So
it.
either
they didn't block me.
I think they either blocked me or they might have been taken down. So I don't know.
Is it just deplorable choir?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Try and find it.
It's literally just deplorable choir. There's no numbers or spaces or anything like that.
At deplorable choir. No, yeah, they blocked you.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, you got blocked, dude. Congratulations.
I just got to find the video in question.
Because I saw their video and I was like, that's nice of the media. Oh,
I don't know. Maybe they took it down.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yeah, that might be what it is because I don't see the post. I'm like,
they were getting a big old ration of shit for it, so I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, they probably took it down.
Yeah, I'm not blocked. They just took down that tweet because it was so fucking embarrassing.
Cringy.
Okay, so
I think I saw it last night.
Yeah, it was a bunch of
men, like
fat old rednecks dancing around to fucking like Billie Jean or some shit. Some kind of Michael Jackson song. And they were like, this is the side of the fucking Trump protest the media won't show you. I was like, the media did you a favor by not showing that shit, okay?
Yeah, what a mess.
And they're like, and a bunch of fucking conservatives in my timeline were like, I've seen shit just as cringy, if not cringier, from the left. It's like, okay, so what? That doesn't change the fact that this is cringy, motherfucker.
Yeah, it doesn't reduce the cringe we're being fucking served here.
I don't remember Hillary in the House. I mean, that was just, yeah. Pokemon.
I mean, yeah,
this was on the Hillary of the House, Hillary in the House level, for sure. It was on that level. I mean, hey, whatever. If a bunch of fucking fat rednecks wants to dance around to fucking Michael Jackson, I mean, that's fine. Have fun, do that. But it's
we need
not
a woman in the house. What house? The White House.
Hillary Clinton is the one.
You guys see the Trump rally or any footage from that?
Yeah. What the hell? I was fucking. I mean, like I couldn't even. I didn't even feel like the whole like liberal like he can't. I was just like perplexed. I was shocked, and then I found out like I guess a bunch of like fucking Zoomers, fucking TikTok, like bought up all the tickets, so everyone thought like, oh, it's sold out.
Tickets. Yeah, it was a bunch of K-pop fans and Zoomers and people on TikTok and other social media sites. That just
they fucking ruined Trump's rally, dude.
Well, that's why you'll hear his like campaign guy, like I think his name is Brad Pascal, was on like Fox News, like, oh my god, we've got like 1 million ticket requests. I'm like, wait a minute, no one in the Trump administration figured this shit out. Like this was all over the internet before this happened. And number two, it's like 1 million people in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Are you fucking out of your minds? 1 million people requested tickets to see Donald Trump.
Isn't that like the population of Tulsa, Oklahoma?
That's probably more.
I don't know what Tulsa's population is.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, what's Tulsa's population?
Tulsa, Oklahoma population.
Tulsa just loved Trump and wanted to go to his rally. Would there be 1 million people?
The population of Tulsa, Oklahoma is it looks like it's just shy of 1 million.
So like every man, woman, and child in Tulsa is coming to the Trump rally.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's just under 1 mil. It's like 991,000 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Well, it kind of depends on if you're talking about the greater metropolitan area or whatever. But yeah, I mean,
it's the metropolitan population.
Okay, so hold on.
1.3 million.
Second largest city in the state of Oklahoma, 47th most populous city in the United States. City, land, area, population. Okay, so the city, for just the city, it's like 391,000. But then, like, the greater metropolitan area, it's like 1 million.
That's like everyone in that area, like the Tulsa area, roughly,
right?
Is like we're all going to see Trump.
Everybody, right?
Do they really believe that was happening? Like,
I guess they did because they were bragging about it, right? They're like on TV, like, yeah, we sold 1 million. Well, not sold because they're free, but like, we got 1 million tickets, and then like the fucking rally happens, and there's like 9,000 people in there. Which I mean, that's okay. I mean, that's still 9,000 people and all, but
number at 6,200.
Okay, whatever. I heard 9,000, but at any rate, the fucking venue was nowhere near full. The spillover event that they had outside was fucking canceled. The fucking
there's no one there.
There was people. I saw a great tweet by someone who's like, hey, these people who waited in line for like 24 hours, like how much do they have felt when they realized at the end of it that they could have showed up fucking 10 minutes before and still been like 50 feet from Trump,
So stupid.
Oh, I loved it though. And I love it because I know it fucking pissed him right the fuck off because he loves that full arena shit.
Oh, dude. The fucking memes going right now about the Trump's walk off the fucking
the fucking plane. Oh, yeah, the helicopter. He was so pissed, dude. He was so fucking pissed. He's gonna fucking start a war because of this shit.
Dude, the media, and to take it for what it's worth, of course, they want to drum up fucking views. They're just saying that Trump is basically was super fucking pissed, and I believe it. 'Cause, I mean, if you saw the rally he spoke to, what he's used to, like Trump was probably fucking furious. They even had him go on that stage, but it was so inadvisable for him to do it to begin with. That's why all these other campaigns haven't been holding these big rallies, because they know they would have the same turnout.
This guy that I follow on Twitter, he's like the Trump dementia guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. He made this hot take like a year ago. And he was like, it's basically like Trump will not be on the ballot in 2020. There's no way. He's too sick. He's too fucked up. You guys need to get ready for the fucking last minute replacement. It's going to happen. He's been calling it for like a year. And he's recently started ramping that up again. He's like, look, it's about to happen. Like within the next few months, Trump is going to announce that he's deferring to Pence or something. He's too sick, too fucked up, too crippled. They're not going to run him. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, like, it's an interesting take. And I mean, I'm not saying it's impossible, because it could certainly happen, but that would be unprecedented.
Well, and I'd win our bet too, so that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, you would be happy. Well, no.
I guess not. I guess because if he would be,
he'd finish his term.
Yeah, I guess if he finished his term, I wouldn't win. But whatever. I think that should still count as a win for me.
I'm gonna win a lot of money. I'm winning $1,000 off TJ. I made a bet with our stepdad Steve. I was like, look, as much as I hate to say it, I mean, where I see things now, and that rally just fucking solidifies it more. I bet Joe Biden was going to be elected over Trump. I'm like, look, I think Trump. I told him, like, before all this shit happened, if you asked me in November last year, who's going to win, I'd be Trump. I mean, everyone knew it was going to be Trump. Like, everything was looking good for Trump. But now the last fucking few months have made it clear, like, Trump probably ain't going to win.
I don't know. I learned my lesson in 2016. I don't be making any proclamations about Trump winning or not. Like, look, I know this. Biden ain't pulling no 6,200 or 9,000 people or however much it was.
No, he's never going to do that either. But he's never has.
There would never be a Biden rally right now that would pull anywhere near that amount of people. So to say that Trump is out of it, it's starting to smell just like 2016 again. All the polls are going like, looking bad for Trump, looking like it's going to be a blowout for the blue, looking like we're just going to walk away with this one, boys. It's the same fucking narrative coming out of the same fucking pollsters.
I don't know. The lead that Biden has on Trump at this point is way more significant than any lead Hillary had at any point.
All right. Well, we'll see, TJ. We'll see. Like I said,
I personally think that the polls are probably going to tighten, especially after these guys actually have a debate.
I would suspect so. I don't know.
I guess I think a lot's going to hinge on how these debates go, honestly, because I think there's a lot of people that are maybe like bouncing back and forth like fucking ping pong balls.
I mean,
I really think it's more of a referendum on Trump, though. I think it's like less about no one really gives a fuck about Joe Biden one way or the other. This is just about like, do we really want Trump again? And I think a lot is going to depend on what people see during those fucking debates.
We'll see. Like the last time this happened, the last time in my lifetime that an incumbent president lost to the challenger was fucking Clinton, George H.W. Bush to Clinton.
Yep, and he had a spoiler in that one, though.
Bill Clinton was a fucking crazy dynamic politician.
Yep.
Joe Biden is a toothless old man. There's an ad that runs when I'm watching videos on my phone on the YouTube app, and it's a Joe Biden ad.
Yeah,
he stutters at the beginning of it. He's like, "Hey, everybody! I just wanted to ask you if you would. I just like you to." And I was like, "This is the best take that they got for this. It's literally like a 10-second spot of him saying, "Will you join my campaign? Will you text Joe to this?" At the beginning, I was like, "This is the best take they got." This guy can't even string together a 1-minute ad for his own campaign at this point.
Me thinking that Joe Biden is going to win has nothing to do with Joe Biden. It has everything to do with just the circumstances.
Well, here's an interesting poll that from where who's this from? This is from YouGov and The Economist. Okay, so this is would you say you are mostly voting, and this is among Trump supporters, they're asked if they're voting for Trump or against Biden. So for Trump 81%, against Biden 18%.
Okay.
Among Biden supporters, for Biden 35%, against Trump 62%. So the typical Biden voter at this point is not voting in their minds for Biden, but against Trump.
We know Democrats are going to probably win the popular vote regardless. It's what states can they flip? It's what state. So like Biden has to win a state like say Florida. Is Biden going to win Wisconsin? Is Biden going to win Arizona? It's those purple states. It's the same fucking thing. These contests. It's just what states can Biden fucking. Those are the states you have to look at. You can look at like obviously if you look at California. I mean, Biden's going to win it. If you look at fucking Louisiana here, Trump's going to win that state. There's no fucking mystery.
There's plenty of gimme states for both these fucking teams.
We have to fucking do what you do every time in American politics, especially presidential elections. You have to look at what's on the ballot in those states.
Look
what's
at
going to get
swing
voting
states.
And now it's very possible there's very low voter turnout, and Trump gets to keep it in those states. So Trump could still win. I'm not saying it's impossible, but what I'm saying is that I think if the election was held today, that Joe Biden would win. Now it could fucking change, and it could of course go, oh shit, fucking Trump's got the economy's come back, or things are looking better, people are maybe not as panicked, maybe and maybe there's a low voter turnout, or they close those precincts or something, like in Kentucky there's been thing.
Oh yeah, that Kentucky shit's fucked up.
90. So I mean, like if shit like that happens, that could give Trump a victory.
Yeah.
So I mean, we have to see all the factors that come into play. There's a lot of shit that can come into play. So I mean, I don't think it's definitive, but at the same time, I like bets.
So by the time this episode comes out, I guess we'll already know what happened in Kentucky. But right now, when we're recording this, like this Kentucky shit is looking really fucked up.
What's going on in Kentucky? What's happening?
It's fucking. There's a district. It's the same district where Breonna Taylor. The black woman who got shot by the police
in her sleep.
Yeah, in her sleep lived. So basically, here's some stats on it. So in 2018, there were 3,200 polling places statewide. This Tuesday, there will be 200 polling places statewide. Half of black Kentuckians live in Jefferson County. 600,000 registered voters live in Jefferson County. There is one polling place in Jefferson County.
That is abysmal.
What are their absentee ballot rules there?
I don't know. I'm not sure what their absentee ballot rules are. I could look.
See, like I didn't know until I moved out of California that different states had different rules for that shit. California doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
you don't even need an excuse. You just send in the request for the absentee ballot, and they send it to your house. There's no bullshit.
Let's see. Absentee.
Every time I voted via absentee ballot. I've never stood at a poll.
Yeah, and who cares if you do or not? I mean, you're still casting your vote.
Right? So they can get absentee ballots. They have to get them 7 days before the election, I guess. All right. So here's their career. Okay, that had nothing to do with anything going on, but all right.
That's it.
So here's where you can get an absentee ballot. You have to either be
you are fake news,
disabled. You have to be military personnel that's overseas, a student who temporarily resides in the county.
Yeah, fucking break.
You have to be a voter who temporarily resides in Kentucky and who maintains eligibility to vote in Kentucky, such as a snowbird.
So basically, nobody's gonna fucking qualify.
You can be incarcerated but not convicted.
Oh, right.
If you're employed, I don't know. It seems like there's very little. They don't let them.
So here's what you do, Kentuckians: go murder somebody right now. They're not going to put you on trial for a while. You know what I mean? It takes a while to come to trial, and get that absentee ballot and vote.
Yep, there you go. That's how you vote.
Yeah, one polling place, 600,000 registered voters. What a fucking joke, dude! What a farce.
Voter suppression don't reel.
Like. So if Trump wins, that's how you know he's going to win. So I mean, I grant Paul that point. I mean, if he does win, and we have seen a long history of that, so I wouldn't be shocked if Trump was reelected. I mean,
I'm not standing on fucking.
We need a national vote by mail.
Any position on this. I'm just not going to I'm not going to be the guy that's going to be like, yeah, Trump's fucking done, because I did that last time and I had to eat my fucking words.
I mean, I'm I would say this. It's like the way I view a bet is like if I'm going to watch a football game, like I want my team to win, but why is that team? But
you guys have got money riding on it. I understand that. Like that's different.
Mine's more about like, hey, It's just because like, and I was approached with the bet because Steve came to me and he's like, I'm like, yeah, I don't know if Trump's going to be reelected. He's like, want to bet $500? And I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll take the bet. I'm pretty much known for taking these bets at this point. I'm like, I might as well fucking take the bet.
Dude, that's your PS4 fund right there, or your PS5 fund.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Get a PS5, get a couple extra controllers, get all the launch titles and shit.
Oh, that's actually it's kind of fucking eerie you were saying that because that's pretty much what's going on in my head. I'm like, PS4.
I know you. I know you, Scotty.
Like, I gotta get the best version. I gotta get the game.
Yep.
PS5.
If I won a $1,500 bet with one of you fucking guys right now, that's exactly where that money would be going. Anytime I get money, like the only way that I'll spend money like that is if it's money that comes from nowhere. You know what I mean? Like if I just get like a windfall I didn't expect, that I can spend. But if it's like my actual, like, I don't think I'm going to buy a PS5 until they come out with the PS5X or whatever the fuck a year later that's better and smaller and fixes any problems with the PS5.
Yeah, that is a good point. You know, because I didn't buy the PS4 till the PS4 Pro came out.
See, that was smart. I bought a PS4 when I first moved to Texas, and it was 3 months before the Pro came out.
Oh,
that's an ass burn right there that I don't want to repeat.
No 4K support, nothing like that. I'll tell you what, like 4K support didn't matter as much like 2 or 3 years ago, but they've really ramped it up. Like I would say most people should get a 4K TV at this point. It's finally hit that point. Now, of course, the manufacturer's like, get 8K. It's like, no, don't.
Oh, it's total bullshit too, because there are certain games that literally just don't run, but they'll sell you it anyway on PS4. Like I bought Final Fantasy, I think it's 13.
Oh, okay.
For the PS4. I had it on the PC and I never finished it, and I just wanted to have something to sit in front of my TV and play, right? So I ordered it, I downloaded it or whatever for my PS4. It was on sale for like $12, so I got it.
Yeah.
And it fucking like literally it's unplayable. It runs at like 3 frames per second. It looks like dog shit. I'm just like, I can't even, like, why would they sell this? Like, why would they sell you this game if it doesn't run on a PS4 non-pro? And there's tons of games like that. I've heard that fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, which I haven't bought yet because of this, runs like shit on a non-pro. So it's just like, I got fucked, basically. I paid full price for a fucking PS4, and then they came out with one that was the exact same price that was better in every way, like a month later. So I don't want to do that again, man. Yeah, I'm wise to this fucking game they're playing now. They released the fucking console, and they basically let people beta test it.
Well, remember back in the day, like if you bought a Super Nintendo, like that was it. So it wasn't like if you had a reasonable expectation if you bought a console like a PlayStation or an Xbox, like you're good. You don't have to worry like, oh shit, is the graphics card too weak now? You know, we just didn't have to worry about that kind of shit. Like you didn't have to worry about fucking updates and patches. Like, dude, me and TJ, I think we bought like Xbox One, and we spent like 4 hours setting it up. There was so much shit to download, so much. It was like,
yeah,
oh
that
my
sucked.
God.
I remember when you used to plug a fucking video game system into the damn TV, you put a game in and it just fucking start, damn it.
Well, think about that too. Like the onus was on the people that fucking made these games to make the games good because there was no way to go fix them afterwards. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like when they came out, they had to be playable and good. And now they release games like 6 months early and let people beta test them for them. It's the same thing with consoles. Like when this PS5 releases, I can almost guarantee people are going to have problems with it. It's going to overheat. It's going to have this. It's going to have that. It's going to have freezing issues and shit. And then about a year later, they're going to come out with the PS5X. It's going to be smaller, cheaper, and it's going to run better. So that's when I'll get it. I'm not playing the game no more.
I think they're saying right now that they're looking at about a $500 launch price.
Oh, man. Dude,
yeah, it's about right.
So
it's about what they do.
You know, if the Drudge Report links to something that has comments, the comments are always universally horrible.
Of course.
So the Drudge Report linked to an article about that Kraka show that's coming out.
Yeah.
Some I'm looking at some comments from that. It's
let's see it.
All right.
Let's see Kraka.
This is the reaction of the Drudge Report crowd to Kraka. So here's one. If it were up to blacks, there would be no USA. Most are angry. who will not forgive and have hatred in their hearts. They need to realize that more free stuff and reparations will never heal their hearts. We are all Americans. Our blood and Bible is the U.S. Constitution. Hell yeah.
Our blood and Bible is the... Okay.
That's from Renko Steel. How about we don't kneel? We gonna protest and riot and loot and burn this motherfuck jet down. Oh, and don't forget, we will commit 50% of the violent crimes when we are only 13% of the population. Oh, wait, they already did all of this, filthy POCs.
Okay.
The pickaninnies used to dress up like massa and parade around and try to mimic human beings as best they could as a form of entertainment during the South as well. This is nothing new, just a modern version of pickaninnies playing massa.
Isn't
Dude, there's a dude around that still uses the word pickaninnies?
Apparently there is. It's Herodotus.
Herodotus? Don't you just love the fact that this is supposed to be some refutation about how they're not racist? Like, it's like, what is this? Like, these comments are totally racist. Okay, well,
let's
see.
see.
Shows you everything you need to know. The Irish and the Anglo-Caribbean, servants or slaves, history of Ireland.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit going on in these comment section.
Okay, yeah. I see some people...
Wait, what is this? This is incredibly sad that anyone would stoop so low as to make revenge and hate filmed theater. Does it make sense? How does this stop the violence and start the healing? How? Also, where is the moderator on this article? Can't you see the hate and violence it is inspiring?
Dude, look right below that, though.
LMFAO.
Slap a cracker, dude.
It's a movie and y'all mad. This is our reality and y'all can't understand why we mad. LMFAO mental.
Good old slap a cracker.
Slap a cracker. White people really under this article mad as fuck. Like they don't participate in threesomes with their mothers and dogs. What the fuck?
Damn.
Goddamn white people.
Wait a minute. How does that black guy know about
I don't know.
We do with our mothers and dogs?
There's actually
who fucking hey, wait a minute. Who told Slap a Cracker what us white folk get up to? God damn it.
Slap a Cracker actually has some responses too.
Oh yeah, he does, huh? Let's see.
Yeah,
which do you want to see the responses to the dog and mother threesome, or do you want to see the response to the other one? Because there's
we can take a look at both of them. Let's look at the 10 replies to the first one.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. It says 0 replies now.
Okay, I guess they all got deleted.
Hoes mad. Hoes mad.
Oh, here they are. Was a reality not is your reality. In history, there was many was reality. Okay. You've officially made no sense.
Mongoloid. Totally retarded person.
The conclusion, though, is you place shackles on your own ankles. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, listen to this. Hold on. All right. What is our reality? You are mad because race hucksters like Al Sharpton and Louis Farrakhan have been telling you the white man is the reason you aren't running corporate America. You bought into it, no different than the 20-year-old punk buys into the message from the KKK. You want white America to understand your reality? Well, white America and Asian and Latino America looks at black America and looks at blacks and wonder what it's going to take to see you get off the couch and get off the playground, both big wastes of time, and get focused on creating a better life. This nation needs millions of skilled trade workers, carpenters, electricians, machinists, and plumbers, and they all make good money, and too many of you black men would rather listen to hip-hop, mental poison, smoke some weed, and watch the NBA.
You know what the funny thing about all of those jobs that he listed are?
Yeah.
All of those jobs require... fucking school. They require fucking trade schooling
Or an apprenticeship.
Which a good majority of black people in this country can't even dream about it.
Also,
they can't even dream about having the money to fucking go to a fucking trade school, get an apprenticeship. They live in places where no fucking carpenter is going to hire a black guy to apprentice for him.
Not only that, but
just fucking total stupid fucking nonsense here.
Not only that, but this idea that like hip hop and weed and the NBA are all like only watched or enjoyed or by black people is ridiculous.
I mean, if black people would just get off the playground, TJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Get off your couch, just get off your playground. Quit smoking the hippity hop. Quit watching the weed.
Number one, if you look at the usage of marijuana, it's pretty much by
it's
race.
Flat. It's flat across races.
Yeah, it's like
the same. It's essentially the same. So argument number one, bullshit. Listen to hip hop. There's plenty of people of all races listen to hip hop. Yet again, go fish. Watch the NBA. Same fucking thing about that. Maybe slightly more black people by percentage of population watch the NBA.
I have no idea.
I don't know either. I'd be willing to bet that might be flat too. Like I know a lot of white people that watch the NBA.
Oh, shit. Too, I'm saying like at most maybe like, but even if that was true, what does that prove?
Doesn't prove shit.
If they like to watch the NBA. If that's the proposition, then sure. If it's like that, they're not doing enough for themselves. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh, I love this paragraph too. Are there some people in this country that don't like black people? I'm sure that's the case.
Yeah, it's probably really hard for you to find one of those, huh?
Yeah, when people watch the news, they don't always see your best and brightest on display. Yeah, but we always see white people's best and brightest on display.
I'm looking at our best and brightest on display right now.
Yeah, it's true. How sad.
Those people don't want slavery. They don't want blah blah blah. I love the closing line. Be more like Denzel and less like Ice-T. Which, by the way, that's not even how Ice-T.
It's just the letter T. He doesn't actually
spell out T. You know,
whatever though. Ice-T.
Ice-T.
I never realized how fucking pleasant Ice-T's name could be with just that little EA at the end.
Want some iced tea?
Oh boy.
Oh, look at this fucking. What's funny is you would flip out should white people make a movie glorifying slavery.
What do you mean, like the fucking hundreds of movies that have been made? Well, maybe not hundreds, but there are definitely examples of white people making movies that glorify slavery in the slave days.
Hey guys, what's the first?
Not only that, but like, what kind of fucking response is that to this movie? Like, yeah, you laughing now? They're making this movie attacking the institution of slavery, but what if we made a movie glorifying slavery? How would you feel then? It's like, what kind of fucking retarded comeback is that? And then he said, imagine how angry you would be if a movie about Obama was made and they cast Brad Pitt as Obama. What? What does it have to do with anything? Would it be okay to have Ryan Gosling play MLK? Wait, what historically is there some kind of famous white person in this movie being portrayed as a black dude? What? I don't,
What is it? What is it about, like, you know, certain white people that they're just so afraid that black people are going to take over? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I mean, look at the South. I mean, the antebellum South. I mean, that was the whole mentality. And furthermore, like, look, the first blockbuster movie ever made, widely considered as the movie Birth of a Nation. I mean, so it's not like we have to look far back in history.
I mean, we got Birth of a Nation, we got Song of the South, we got any number of older films that extolled the. I mean, fucking Gone with the Wind was a, movie that extolled the virtues of slavery.
And calculated for inflation, the highest grossing film of all time to this day. Doesn't matter. You can talk about Avatar. You can talk about fucking Star Wars. Gone with the Wind will probably never be. But we'll probably never be knocked from that spot.
Here we go. Look at this. One has only to look at the FBI crime statistics and your tax bill at the end of the year to see whites are already living in the reality put forth in this show. I used to want to get along with African Americans. Now I would do anything to make them go away. America is a failed experiment.
I'm sure this guy was one of the greatest friends to black people at some point in his life.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just he was the greatest white friend that a black man has ever had. But now Now he just wants them all to go back to Africa. Isn't it crazy how that happens?
Yeah, it's strange. Super
Because somebody made a stupid fucking exploitation movie. He wants them all back to Africa. America's a failed experiment, guys. Time to go. An exploitation movie was made. Time to pack it up, guys.
Hey guys, remember the 70s when they made all those black exploitation films?
No, they didn't. No, I don't remember that at all, Scotty.
All those white people in movies. They betrayed the white devils, basically.
All right.
Come on.
That wraps up this edition of the Grease Trap. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Peace.
Deep bad fight. Deep bad fight.